So let's talk about pressure, right? So with a new wide receiver, first of all, let's backtrack. We talked about Dak not having enough weapons early on. And we just filled up the receiver corps with a bunch of guys, and they said it was for the best. They were going to spread the ball, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. You got to put that on the coaches for evaluating these guys and bringing them in. You got to put some of it on the guys for not being able to catch the ball. Okay. It all typically falls back to people saying Dak don't have enough help. The coaching is bad, all that. So now the Cowboys bring back Bryce Butler. You know, don't know what that was about. Didn't use him. We had a couple drops in the Washington game. So the Cowboys said, screw it. Let's go out and let's just go crazy. The Dallas Cowboys. Trying to make a shake, sorry. The Dallas Cowboys acquire Amari Cooper. Give up a first-round draft pick for it. We give up a first-round draft pick for Amari Cooper. Now, here's where the pressure comes in. Soon as this guy drop a ball, Cowboy Nation is going to explode. Dak overthrow him, Cowboy Nation going to explode. I'm including myself in Cowboy Nation too, y'all, so don't think I'm talking about everybody else. And it's going to be tragic. If the route runner isn't good to get Amari Cooper in the best position to catch the ball, Cowboy Nation is going to explode. Offensive line don't hold up long enough for Dak to get the ball to Amari Cooper. Cowboy Nation is going to explode. So who's the pressure on? The pressure is on Jason Garrett. It's on Dak Prescott. It's on Scott Linehan. For one, Dak, if you overthrow Amari Cooper like you've overthrown a guy 6'8", you've overthrown a guy 5'8", 5'10", 5'11", Amari Cooper 6'1". If you overthrow him, brother, they're gonna rip you apart. So much pressure is on Dak Prescott to do right by Amari Cooper. We're giving you what you need. Yeah, you still need an offensive line, but you can make things happen. The pressure is on Scott Linehan. Scott Linehan, if you're calling comeback routes, you know, for a guy like Amari Cooper, who's found his most success actually in the slot. So and Beasley plays the slot. So I don't even know how this is going to work now, because Amari Cooper isn't a true number one. You know, he isn't a true number one. You know, he's found his most success in the slot. Scott Linehan, the play calling, is going to have to improve. Let me get so y'all can see my star. It's going to have to improve. You do good sometimes. Sometimes you just fall back, revert back to the same old, same old. They got rid of Dez because they said Dez wanted the ball all the time and Dak forced him the ball. Isn't Dak going to force a first round of the ball because isn't Dak going to force a receiver the ball who we just gave up a first round for to make it worth it, to get your money's worth? You don't think Amari Cooper's about to have a gazillion targets? How many he going to catch? How many he going to drop? How many going to be overthrown or underthrown? How many are going to have good plays by the coaches to where we're in good position to capitalize on the pass? Is Jason Garrett going to step up and call better plays than Linehan if Linehan is wasting Amari Cooper like we've wasted so many good players? There's a lot of pressure on people. Let's talk about perspective. Let's put Amari Cooper in perspective. Amari Cooper's going to come in. They're going to put him at the number one slot because we don't have one. Michael Gallup probably going to be at the number two. Beasley is probably going to be a slot receiver. I'm just guessing. I don't know. I don't work there. I don't know how they're going to do it. But that's what it may boil down to. That's going to be a lot of coverage. You're going to have the safety who's going to continue to play back on Amari Cooper, along with the cornerback that's on him. And we got to put him in perspective with Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke is having on and off games back and forth, you know. This could also reflect him. This can also reflect the offensive line. This is what I mean by perspective. You got to put in perspective what giving up a first rounder means for Amari Cooper. It means this team has to win when they come back from the bye week. To us fans, you have to win. Per your record, you have to win. For what you gave up, you have to win. It's just that simple. You got to win. You got to win. You also have to put in perspective the ability your O-line has had to protect Dak. It's been very weak. It's been very weak. Whoever the guy is, Paul Alexander, I don't know him. Whoever he is, they say he was going to make this O-line better or whatever. You also got to put in perspective Tyron Smith condition. 1980 said on his video yesterday, he can't bend over no more. He can't lean. He's staying upright. He can't. His back is hurting him. He probably need to miss a couple games, but he's sticking around because he know he need it. And he know the money he's making this year. Lyle Collins, I don't know. So what we are putting in perspective, my damn camera keep going dark and black. What we are putting in perspective here is, can this offensive line protect Dak Prescott long enough for him to stand in the pocket and get the ball to Amari Cooper? Y'all say he's not a pocket passer. Damn it, sometimes he's going to have to be. He's going to have to be. It's not about what you are, it's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an MMA fighter, but if somebody try to fucking beat me and I know I can't physically whoop them fist to fist, I'm going to put their ass in this rear naked choke until they pass out. It's not what you are, it's what you can do when you're in that situation, goddammit. I promise you that's what it's about. It's not what you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. So can the O-line protect Dak long enough to throw the ball to Amari Cooper, whoever's open? Can you know what I'm saying? Is Dak going to have to try to throw on the run and make him overthrow or underthrow or throw it out of bounds? You know what I'm saying? Is that going to happen? Those are things you got to put in perspective. We can't just look at Amari Cooper and say, there it is, Super Bowl, or there it is, 10-6, or, you know, you can't do that, you know, or, you know, it's just those things like that you have to put in perspective. Now, let's talk about positivity. Positivity, I'm very positive. I'm going to remain positive. People was coming at me because of how I was reacting to the pick. I mean, to the trade. It was all about the pick. Same thing with Van Der Esch. I didn't like getting him in the first round. I thought we could have used that for something else. Now, I'm going to remain positive, but we're going to see what this O-line going to do and if we should have kept that first round or not. You know, a lot of people could say if some first rounds are hit or miss, or first rounds are hit or miss depending on how you draft. But I'm going to remain positive because what's on my head, baby, for a fact. Before YouTube came around, like I've been this way. You guys just didn't know me or YouTube wasn't around so I could vent, but I've been this way always. Always. Since I was, you know, when I was young, well, in the 90s when I was really young, once we won that last Super Bowl, that was the one I really understood. And that what drew me in. But by 2000, when I started realizing I say about 98, when I started realizing what the draft really meant and what picks really meant, I've been this way since then. Y'all have no clue. I've been this way forever, forever. So I'm gonna remain positive about this. This fucking camera keep going in and out. I'm gonna remain positive about this, and I just hope that everything falls in line. I hope this offensive line get better. I hope Dak Prescott can, you know, get through his motions or whatever he need to accurately pass the ball, or, you know, put it in at least catchable range. Amari Cooper's a 4.4 guy. He led the leads in drop balls. First 2 years in NFL, he went Pro Bowl, but and you can contribute some of that to Derek Carr too. But like I said, positivity is what I'm gonna have. I hope this kid come in and help us out. You know, Everybody says he's going to open up the running game, but shit, how good is the running game when that O-line ain't hitting no shit? He's probably going to open up room for Rico or Beasley and all that. And that's the positive aspect I see from it. And I hope he really contributes to this team. But although I'm being positive, I will say not one guy is going to change the organizational problem that's going on with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, hopefully we don't waste him also like we've wasted tons of players. And I hope that he can really contribute to what we are trying to build on. 24 years old. We're going to see, man. Like I said, I'm going to remain positive. And I hope that the Dallas Cowboys really utilize this kid right and really make giving up a first-round pick worth it at the end of the day. And other than that, that's about it for me, man. Those are the three things I thought about when I woke up this morning. You know, the pressure that's going to be on Dak, Lanahan, and Garrett, putting this O-line and all that stuff into perspective, and being positive about the whole situation. And, you know, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. You know, if you agree, disagree with me or whatever, just let me know how y'all feel about it. And we can go from there. Hell, we can actually make another video. If y'all got questions, you can drop your questions in the comments and I'll respond with the video. Other than that, I'll probably, if I don't do another video before the week out, I'll probably see y'all back on Freaky Friday. Even though we got a bye week, we still got to do Freaky Friday, man, because it just be content packed crazy. And, you know, we go off the rails. But it's all good, man. Feel cool to Cowboys. Peace out, y'all.